government yesterday adopted the proposed budget for 2016. It envisages roughly €15.3 billion in revenues and €16.3 billion in expenditures, leaving a deficit of roughly €1 billion. This is the smallest budgetary deficit Croatia has had since before the economic crisis in 2008. Finance Minister Zdravko Marić noted that salaries and pensions were left untouched and that savings were made in structural reforms. He said that this meant a rational and effective use of budgetary funds. The minister concluded that there was a heavy emphasis on making use of EU funds. Reactions to the proposed budget have been mixed. Union leader Vilim Ribic says it is rife with the same measures that have kept the EU in stagnation for 8 years. Meanwhile, economist Ljubo Jurčić said that while the budget would do no harm, it also wouldn't be enough to kickstart the Croatian economy. Both agreed it lacks the necessary reforms. Employers Association President Davor Majetic feels that the key issue is the deficit and how Croatia makes use of the funds available to it. In an interview for Croatian television last night, Prime Minister Tihomir Orešković said that the budget was well-balanced and the best possible in the given circumstances. He added that his goal was to streamline the public administration, in particular the healthcare sector, as well as to reduce the number of state institutions through consolidation. The PM said he had informed the European Commission that his government was prepared to implement reforms and was committed to raising the living standard of Croatian citizens. Austrian Interior Minister Johanna Mikl-Leitner has announced that the migrant route through southeast Europe, which was closed on Wednesday, will remain closed. Migrants trying to make their way to Western EU countries feel the decision is unfair.
This decision is maybe will be fair for EU, but not fair for us.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel and Greece have also criticized the decision, with Merkel saying that an EU solution to the problem would require more than 27 member states leaving the 28th, Greece, to fend for itself, as 3,000 new migrants arrive at its shores every day. In basketball, Cedevita Zagreb lost at home to Spanish side Unicaja 91-78 in the 10th round of play in EuroLeague action last night. Cedevita is currently last in Group E with 2 wins and 8 losses. The Croatian women's handball team beat Montenegro 23-22 in a qualification match for the European Championships in Split last night. Croatia is currently first in Group 4. The 2 top-ranked teams from each of the 7 qualification groups will qualify directly for Euro 2016 in Sweden. Moving to tennis in the first round of play at the Indian Wells Masters in California. Croatia's Borna Coric beat Frenchman Lucas Pouille 6-2, 7-5 last night. He faces Tomas Bellucci of Brazil next. Ivan Dodig will be looking for a spot in the second round against Alexander Zverev of Germany later today. In women's action, Mirjana Lucic-Baroni made an early exit, losing to Monica Puig of Puerto Rico 6-1, 6-2, as did Dona Vekic, who lost to Bulgarian Tsvetana Pironkova 6-2, 7-5. Predominantly overcast with rain throughout most of the country, with sleet and snow at higher elevations. The coast will see some sunny patches. There will be a mild to moderate northerly in the interior, with a moderate to strong northeasterly on the northern Adriatic and a southeasterly in Dalmatia. Highs will be between 5 to 11 degrees Celsius inland, 12 to 15 on the coast. The 3-day forecast for the interior calls for predominantly overcast skies with some precipitation, windy on Sunday with some sun in the north of the country on Monday. The coast will see more sun than the interior, however moderate cloud cover will bring with it some rain in Dalmatia on Sunday. Expect strong to gale-force northeasterly winds this weekend.